Hi everyone, welcome back to Paisa Bolta. Today I did the intro for a change and saved Anand's energy for what we're going to talk about. Anand's hot take on the news. So you read the paper today, Anand?
No, I have not looked at the paper
Very
yet.
good. That's even better then. First one which I want to get you idea was Dunzo delays salaries again. Says it's made progress in funding. Dunzo in a tight spot. First had delayed salaries components above 75,000 for a month of June. Consecutive delayed salaries for the month of July too. These were supposed to be paid with interest alongside with the August salaries in September 4th. Over the last 8 months, Dunzo has fired close to 400 people. Are they on their way out? What's your take?
My take is I did read the Mint. It looks like in the entire startup industry, 100,000 jobs have been lost. That's a 1 lakh people have lost their jobs, if not more. I think Dunzo is in serious trouble. The parents of Dunzo are Google and good friend
Yes. Very good
Mukesh Ambani.
Yes.
Both of them have plenty of money, and if they want, they can save Dunzo. Google and
Mukesh.
are partners, and very clearly, Dunzo is delivering a lot of Geo's material.
Yes.
So there is easily a justification for him to inject money into it. But like he took Urban Ladder, he is waiting for it to become bankrupt so he can take it for free.
Next article. Phone Pay forays into stock broking launches new app. Company looks to launch consumer lending for its user this year, says co-founder. What we have earned in this right to play in the stock broking segment because our reach and data about users' capabilities gives us an edge over our players. What do you think about PhonePay's idea of
It's a
starting?
me too on Zerodha,
Yes.
because Zerodha is the only big, independent, purely profitable only on broking. And broking has now, traditional broking as we now know is dead. So what has happened is people download Zerodha or Upstock. So there are two people who have joined the competition. One is Bajaj. FinServ is going to launch its own broking company. More the merrier, you are going to have PhonePe, because PhonePe's business, as of it stands today, though it has a lot of value and data, has no business in which it can make money. So it's trying to do what Zerodha is doing, and is also trying to do what Paytm is attempting to sell consumer loans, short-term loans at very high interest, source it from other NBFCs, act as a partner, and try to launch a product. But what you should realize is most of the people who are comfortable with technology are either with Upstock or with Zerodha. So, and they are already very low priced.
Correct.
So, how will PhonePe launch something and make money out of it? God knows. But one guy is making too much money, so let's join the party
And try to take something off his table.
take something off his table.
Zomato, no plans to pay dividends now, says Zomato CFO. Food and a grocery delivery company says it must look out into payout proposals in the future.
The company has just barely made profits by tweaking expenses. And there are already rumors that whatever it charges as delivery is not being paid to the contract employee. And there could be a crackdown on that. And if you notice, the moment it announced its profits, two of its people, Tiger Global and yesterday SoftBank, exited. And it was arranged back-to-back block deals. And you had big mutual funds buy it. We discussed it in this channel.
Correct.
So I do not know whether the profit is real, and they would have reduced marketing expenses to make profits. So definitely, like it's shown in Nika, when they try to grow the business, the profits will disappear.
Correct.
So they have to choke marketing expenses to make money. So, and it's not a product without which customers can do. As if you increase the cost, people will stop ordering in Zomato.
What about this one? Indian IT derives PE interest despite global headwinds. Over 50 PE firms now hold stake in Indian IT services companies, doubling between 2019 to 2022.
See, the problem is you are taking two arbitrary points, 2019 and 2022. That was during the COVID period when stocks got hammered and immediately everybody rushed in and PEs would have been rushed in. The idea of a global headwind came only in the second half, late second half of 2022, and the recession has not yet come in. So prices corrected only at that point. There was a point when a company like Infi was available for 600 rupees. and now it is at 1,400 rupees, going as high as 1,800. So there was an opportunity between 19 and 22. So you should really be looking at whether people have invested in 2023. But another thing is, while there are global headwinds, you will see the rupee under pressure all the time. So any company that earns in dollars is definitely worth looking at.
The article says women suffer the blows of inflation the most.
Of course, because it is shown in study after study, in the middle class and the lower middle class, the men do not take the responsibility of running an household. They give the money to the women, and the women are supposed to manage the household. And the amount of money given is limited. And a survey showed that salaries in the last 3 to 5 years has gone up only 25 to 28%, whereas food inflation alone has gone up 65% over the last 5 years. So definitely and then the medical inflation has gone up and everything. So definitely managing a household, the brunt of inflation is in managing the household budget. If the male member is not able to increase the amount of money, there is no way you can manage with the same amount of money that you had about 3 years back. Cylinder has gone from 580 to 1,100 and now at 900 rupees. So I'm just saying. So that's 400 rupees a month that's gone out of one particular
Important
important
facet.
factor.
Yeah.
And then you had electricity prices going up. So these are regular occurring bills. These have gone up through the roof. Vegetable prices have gone up, cereal prices have gone up, school education fees have gone up. Now, these are not things that a male normally looks at in an average household in India. It's left to the female to look at it. And this is why it started in Brazil, that when Lulu many years ago announced direct money transfer, money was transferred to the account of the woman. Because if you transfer to the man would like to take a speak before to forget the worries.
Correct.
And the woman has to bear the brunt, so she will not definitely spend the money. And that's what that article is saying.
SAT asked SEBI to file reply to Punit Goyanka appeal by Monday. This tribunal on hearing the Z promoter's plea.
Okay. Now, Z is a very complicated case. Z is merging with Sony because the promoter is not able to hold on. And the promoter has only 4 or 5% stake in the company. The other investors were pushing Punit Goenka and his father out. His father is in serious trouble. He has lost most of the other companies like Dish, City Cable, SL Propac, and all the other companies his shares have been sold because he had used his stake in Z and other successful companies as a collateral to borrow money and invest in infrastructure bets. And those infrastructure bets have gone bad. So most of his assets have been sold. His properties in Delhi have gone into the hands of asset reconstruction company. And therefore he sold this company to Sony and tried to hold on to the position of managing director for his eldest son. But unfortunately what happened is a series of banks have filed cases in the NCLT asking for their money, pound of flesh, before agreeing to this merger. So it's going through. The NCLT admitted a case from IDBI yesterday. Of course, he is very close to the government and he has managed to stall this. But looks like in SEBI what happened is they found a clear case of where he had a gold refining company many years ago, which was listed, and he used that money to move company money without the permission of the board. And he has done something like that in Z also. That's what SEBI claims.
Okay.
So, and they had said that ineligible to hold office as a director. So, if the merged entity goes through, Sony will take complete control and this person will not be able to sit on the board. So, he has been asking for relief and SEBI is not giving him relief. And so, he has gone to the SAT and found a judge in the SAT appellate, in the Securities Appellate Tribunal, who seems to be sympathetic to him and who is pushing for a quick closure of the case.
What about this? Ban builders with projects stalled for over 2 years. Home buyers write to housing minister suggesting blocking such realtors from launching new projects.
This problem is primarily in Delhi and
Yes.
area, but in Whitefield also I have come across many areas where the homeowners have paid full money and the promoters have failed to deliver projects. This is because, like in China, what has happened with Evergrande and country builders, real estate is a capital intensive business. You require money to buy the land, you require money for construction, and you require money to buy the property. As interest rates have gone up all over the world, including India, what has happened is there are fewer people turning up to buy houses at the prices I just mentioned.
Very true.
And therefore, sales has come down, and therefore they don't have enough working capital. And when you don't have working capital, you do dodgy things, and one thing leads to another, and that's what has led to so many houses being not delivered. Banning them will not solve the problem.
Solve the problem. Okay.
The problem is like in court. In one of the builders' case, what happened is the Supreme Court asked the central government, the government as a construction arm, that company to take over, complete the houses, and hand it over to the owners. And then, of course, the owners had to pay additional cost. So this is the kind of issues that real estate faces. But most of us believe that real estate has no problems. That's not true.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, and I enjoyed this. We should do this quite often.
Anand's hot takes.
He calls it hot takes. He just randomly picked the Economic Times, and I had not read the Economic Times today, and asked me questions on that. Thank you for watching पैसा बोलता है. इस पॉडकास्ट को आपने सुना, इसके लिए मैं आपका आभारी हूँ. नमस्कार, धन्यवाद, जय हिंद. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please press the subscribe button, turn on the bell notification, and write your comments. If you have done all of the above, send this video to your friends and relatives and have them take a look. Thank you for supporting पैसा बोलता है.